Well, we do question one here. The question says the table below shows the total fats in grams rounded off to the nearest whole number, and the energy in kilojoules rounded off to the nearest 100 of 10 items that are sold at a fast food restaurant. Well, in the previous video, we did question 1.1 and question 1.2. Now we're going to do question 1.3 that says identify an outlier in the data in the data set. Well, first of all, what is an outlier? An outlier is the value that lies in abnormal distance from other values. Okay, in the sample population. Like here, for instance, we can notice that there is a value here. This one, it lies in an abnormal distance from the others. Okay, those ones are much closer to each other, but this is too far away from other values. So we'll say the outlier here will be the value. This value is like the x value is over there by 8, and then the y value is 300. So we can say the outliers is 8 and 300. This is the outlier. Now we can do also question 1.4. Okay, and then question says calculate the value of the correlation coefficient. Well, we're going to do that by the help of a calculator because the formula will be quite complicated. So I'm going to use my 𝐍𝐄 calculator here. Let me press this. If you look at the 𝐍𝐄 calculator, here it tells me the modes, okay? The modes, the current mode in the calculator, so it's in the mode math. But to find the correlation, you need to change it to the mode statistic. To do that, I press here by mode or setup mode. You press there, and then I must look at stats. Is number 3, okay? So I press number 3 for stats, 3 there, and then the correlation coefficient comes from the line of the best fit. Okay, so number 2. Because the line is given by y equal to a plus bx. So I'm gonna press 2 in my calculator, and then I can enter then the data for x and for y. Okay, for the first row, we have like 9. Okay, if you press in 9 there, we must press equal. Okay, to validate the number 9, and then comes 14, and then press equal, and then 25 equal. 8 equal, 12 equal, 31 equal, 28 equal, 14 equal, 29 equal, and then 20 equal. So all these are the fats values. Okay, the first row here of the fat value. Now I put in the column, the x column. Now to move on the y column, okay, I can just press this down arrow button. Okay, it's gonna bring me back into the first entry, okay, for the x column, and then I can use the right arrow button here. Then I have the first space for the first entry in the y column. Now I can enter 100 and 1100, and then press equal, okay, and then 1300 equal, and then 2100 equal, and then 300 equal, and then 1200 equal, and then 2400 equal, and then 2200 equal, and then 1400 equal, and then 2600 equal, and then 1600 equal. Now that I entered the values, you can just press AC. You can hit the AC button, and then press the shift button, and then press 1 because here it says stats. press there, we have like a number 5 here is by the regression line. Okay, I can just press hit the 5 button. Now I can find the coefficient of correlation R. It's by number 3. If I press 3 there and then I hit the equal button, it tells me the coefficients. I did the calculation before, but I think I may write the numbers incorrectly. Let me start over. I can press okay. Stats is number 3, okay, and then A plus BX, so it's by number 2. I press 2 there, and then I need to enter the values carefully. It's 9 for the first, 14 for the second, 25, and then 8, and then 12, and then 31, and then 28, and then 14, and then 29, and then 20. Enter. Now we'll use this button and then move there in the Y. So they are like 1100, enter, and then 1300, enter, and then 2100. Enter, and then 300, enter, and then 1200, enter, and then 2400, enter, and then 2200, enter, and then 1400, enter, and then 2600. And then 1600. Enter. Okay, now we press AC, and then we're going to hit the shift button, and then 1 for stats, and then 5 for regression line, and then 3 for R, and then when you press equal, et voila. This was this is the correct calculation. So this is equal to this will tell us that R equal to 0.9520. I mean 0.9520. Okay, and to the second decimal place, we're going to look at the third decimal value, which is 2. And then because 2 is lesser than 5, we're going to jump all the decimal from 2. Okay, decimal values, all the digits from 2. Okay, so the answer will be R will be equal to R will be equal to 0.95. Now, question. Now we can also do question 1.5. Question says, comment on the strength of the relationship between the fat content and the number of kilojoule of energy. Obviously, because you have a positive number, it's going to be a positive relationship, but not just a simple positive, but I want to say a very strong positive relationship, because here the line is, you can see the line is steeper, much like this. So you say this is a very positive, 0.95 is much closer to 1. Okay, so this is a, when I say this is a very, I mean, I say very, very strong, positive relationship. Thank you.